a moment of your time. I would like to put forward an idea. The idea is that there is a need for people to speak openly and eloquently about topics of importance. If you should happen to live near a place with a tradition of public speaking and have made yourself present, then you may already know how powerful it can be to hear a speaker who is passionate about an idea. What I see today is a world where those voices are unheard. The population has moved away from assembly in public places where free speech could be made to private malls and controlled environments where a single person could decide what can and cannot be said. The men and women standing on soapboxes in public spaces have lost their audience to controlling voices, repeating the message, "Spend, everything is fine, there is nothing to see here." If the men and women on the soapboxes attempt to go to the audience, they are turned away by private interests. The places where the public assembles are controlled. The broadcast systems of the last century are controlled. The public's ability to share and spread ideas is diminished. The public suffers, and the private interests of a few flourish. The absence of passionate voices on issues of importance has left the population uninformed and unmotivated. Instead of setting about the tasks of attacking injustice and building the future in a way that our descendants can be proud, we have become distracted by messages that have us ensnared in a show of artificial competition between red and blue, conservative and liberal. Millionaires argue on television and present positions and choices carefully crafted to ensure their re-election, and do little to actually address any problems other than the problem of how to keep the existing power structures intact. In the absence of voices that challenge the obvious contradictions present in party lines, the great public goes along and continues to accept the course of events. And what has this gained us? A great number of us are concerned primarily with the consumption of vast quantities of resources and ultimate conversion into landfill and pollution. In this world, progress comes only when it coincides with a financial benefit to the already wealthy. When any of us looks around and sees the insanity of all this and wonders why this is, the self-evident truth is seen. Some of us hide in our work, too busy concerning ourselves of if a job pays enough to sate our desires, without questioning if the job is what should be done. Some of us hide in our families and social circles, content to be among familiar notions and the safe feeling of a bubble that protects us from any notions that might suggest our own fault. There are even those of us who think we are doing our part to change the world. We listen to and read the news. We imagine ourselves informed and pick a side that never really quite fits us. We become political foot soldiers in a conflict none of us needs or wants, engaged in an endless back-and-forth exchange of repeated bumper sticker phrases. And when we go to the ballot box, we hold our noses and vote for our chosen party. We delude ourselves thinking that this, somehow, will change everything. The truth is we are scared. We are scared to use our voices. We are scared of being judged for our ideas. We are scared to be the candidates that we want to vote for. This does not have to be. We can swallow our fear. We can raise our voices. We can share our ideas. Electronic communication makes this possible. The challenge issued to each of us is to raise your voice and create compelling speech that will inform and drown out the controlled, agendaed voices of broadcast media and owned places of assembly. Create audio files, share them online, stream them, burn CDs, or exchange cassettes if needed. Good ideas and powerful speech will be repeated and heard. All you have to do is quash your fear and speak into the microphone.